Okay, my friends, thank you for joining me again on another Let's Talk with the Doc. I'm excited to be here tonight, as always, and I am thrilled. I am thrilled because it is a kind of unique kind of Let's Talk with the Doc. It's one with a difference, and I'm excited about that because I have with me little Roman Gibson, fourth generation Gibson, joining me tonight on Let's Talk with the Doc. So I want to thank everybody for joining me as you come on. And I'm going to be talking to Mr. Roman Gibson when I come back. So hang in there, my friends. I'll come right back and I will talk to Roman on Let's Talk with the Doc. This is where he wanted to be a long time ago. So let's go. ORB Ministry presents Let's Talk with the Doc. Grace Without Borders podcast. A thought for you. Ask Pastor. And a whole lot more. You never know what's next or who will join the conversation. All right, so I have with me Mr. Roman Gibson. Hey, Roman, welcome. Good to have you on Let's Talk with the Doc. How are things going with you?
Good.
Yeah, how was your day today?
It was good. Well, something little happened with my school on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Something always happen on Wednesday or something happened this Wednesday?
Something happened this Wednesday.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if it's that something I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about what happened in school. So I'm gonna leave that about I'm gonna leave that because I'm not too sure what happened in school if they want it to be aired in the public. So we're gonna leave what happened in school and just talk about your story. All right.
Okay.
All right, so everybody, thank you for joining me. And I have Mr. Roman Gibson, fourth generation Gibson, joining me tonight on Let's Talk with the Doc. Interestingly, that Mr. Roman always want to be on Let's Talk with the Doc, and he has been asking me for a long time now, Pastor, when am I going to get on Let's Talk with the Doc? When am I going to get on Let's Talk with the Doc? And so here is Roman on Let's Talk with the Doc. And so, um, Roman, tell me why you always want to be on Let's Talk with the Doc.
Because I wanted to show my passion and also what I want to tell you. Some
You,
interesting facts.
oh wow. You want to tell me some interesting facts. You want to tell me your passion. Okay. All right. Let me hear what is your passion. I soon get back to but what's your passion?
My passion is drawing and creating some comics and
Oh.
al- and also and also behaving.
Oh.
And also, when I was a kid, I used to love dinosaurs so much, and I found a book about dinosaurs. And Mrs. and I said, "Can I keep it?" And then she said yes.
Hold on.
So
Yeah, hold on a second. We soon come back to the dinosaur thing because I know you want to tell me what I'm finding out where your passion is. We're gonna take it step by step. We're gonna get to the dinosaur thing. Let me just tell everybody that I have with me a young man, 8 years old, and his brain is as good as they say. I heard a gentleman talk about somebody told him that his brain is as good as an elephant. So I am just assuming that Roman's brain is level of retention is amazing, incredible, impeccable, and we're gonna tap into some of that this evening. So it's a good time now to hit your share button and let your friends know I have an 8 year old on my program tonight for the first time, all by himself, and he's holding the stage, and I think he's gonna make his parents proud and make his father look bad. That's what my thinking is. So welcome. All right. So Roman, um tell me tell me something about yourself. Tell me something about Roman. What you think about yourself? What you think about Roman as I say, I'm Roman Gibson. What do you think about yourself?
I'm smart and I always dream about being in the Cretaceous period of prehistoric times and also
Take time, take your
no,
time, take your time, take your time. Say it again.
I I love blue and red. Blue and red are my favorite color and also when I sleep I dream that I'm in the prehistoric times.
Oh
And
dear
also
God.
everyone that's watching this, please subscribe
Tell them what to subscribe to.
to ORB Ministries.
All right, that's my promo guy there. Now you gotta subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, and Alda. By the way, we're also on TikTok. I am talking with this young bright mind, and I'm excited about it. All right, so Roman, tell me about yourself going to school. Not what happened at school, not but tell me about your likeness for school. What do you like go to school?
I I like learning math because math is my favorite subject and also when it's February we actually do Martin Luther King Jr. stuff and also Frederick Jones.
All right. All right. Okay. So math is your favorite subject. What's your day at school is like? What is like for you when you go to school? You get and you take the bus to go to school. How you get to school and what is your day like at school?
We use my my parents' car to go to school.
So do your daddy lend you his car to drive to school or he take you to school? Which one?
He take me to school
Uh, Go ahead.
when it's after 8 o'clock or we have to go early, so we just take my dad or mom's car.
All right, all right. I'm sure in a little while from now, you're gonna tell your dad you need to borrow his car so you can get to school. I have no doubt in a little bit from now you're gonna be taking your dad's car. All right. So tell me, you said math is your favorite subject, and tell me something about math. What is your favorite thing in math that you like the most? You like math in general, but what most about math that you like?
M- Math when we go to Mrs. Elise's class, we actually go to math and we learn my favorite subject called particle sum and place value.
All right, impressive. Somebody said that's impressive. All right, I'm gonna try to keep up with all the comments that's happening on the side, my friends. I'm talking to little Roman, and by the way, I remember a couple of years ago, Roman used to be so busy, and as he grows now, another couple of years after that, I'm realizing maybe his brain was just so active. His brain was so active that he didn't know what to do with himself. But here we are tonight trying to tap into the brain of this smart mind, and I'm excited about it. All right. So you like math. So tell me something about your timetable. Which of your time which of the timetable is your favorite?
My timetable is my favorite is called 91 times 2. It's kind of easy, but not easy for the first graders. They actually say, 91 times 2 is 102, but but the foot but the last time when Mrs. Forbes has a problem, we were doing the times table. One times up to one times up to 15 times 15.
All right. What's the biggest number in the timetable you can tell me? The biggest number in the timetable, like you can tell me times what? What's the biggest one you can tell me?
I can do 102 times 3.
How much is that?
102 times 3 is 306.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, Mr. Roman. 102 times 3 is 306. You got that right. All right, all right, all right. All right, I'm not gonna go into the timetable. I'm gonna go into something else because I understand that you are familiar with the states and their capitals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many state capitals can you tell me off your head?
50.
You can
50.
tell me you can tell me all of them on your off your head.
Yeah.
You remember the states? You remember all the states?
Yeah.
All right. Just go ahead and tell us some. I won't take all 50, but I'll take a few of them. Go ahead and tell me some of the states and their capitals.
Okay, and there's Missouri, and the capital is St. Paul, and also Georgia, Atlanta, New York, Albany, California, Sacramento, and Alaska Junior, and
Lem-
Florida, Tallahassee, Washington, Olympia, Oregon, Salem, North Dakota, Bismarck, and Nebraska, Lincoln, Kansas, Topeka.
what you want? Let me ask you five. If I ask you five off my head, you would answer them too.
Yeah.
How about Tennessee?
Tennessee. Tennessee.
All right. Let's go. Let's go to Louisiana.
Louisiana, B or Baton Rouge.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's say go Connecticut.
Hartford.
Remember that one pretty good. All right. I'm gonna go. You said Mississippi already. New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. New Hampshire.
I know that's hard. How about Utah?
Utah, Salt Lake City.
All right. All right. I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna take you down the states anymore. You're proving yourself to be good. Okay. It's because many of us who are listening to you tonight couldn't.
And the capital of Tennessee is Concord.
Actually Nashville.
Oh, sorry.
Actually Nashville, but that's okay. That's okay. Most of us who are listening can't tell five state capitals. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Most people are listening can't tell five state capitals, and you give me more than five already. So you won the challenge over most of your listeners tonight who want to challenge you. Tell me who is your best friend?
My best friends are Amelia. She's fun and tells me so many jokes. And Micah, he's the smartest kid. When we were little kids, we used to play with the globe, and we used to know all of the capitals the whole time. And also Carter. Carter might talk in school, but he knows a lot of things. And
All right.
also Kalia. She's a bit quite funny.
So Amelia is your top friend, right?
Yeah.
That one I have no doubt about. That one I have no doubt about because we
You
can.
remember her at church?
Oh yes, you bet I do. How could I forget? How could I ever forget you and you and Amelia? I can never, right? I could never. The most outstanding thing in my mind is what you guys did just last Children's Sunday a week ago. I can't forget that, right? I can't forget that. That isn't that a miracle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a miracle. All right, I'm talking to Roman Gibson, a fourth generation Gibson. As a matter of fact, my life has gone. My life goes back so far with the Gibsons. My life goes back so far with the Gibsons. I know his great grandfather. I know his grandfather. His grandfather is in my generation, and now his father is in my son's generation, and now here is Roman, the fourth generation Gibson. And who would have thought that 45 years ago, 50 years ago, 55 years ago in my life, I would end up in this time talking to the son of Garnet Gibson? Who could have imagined that when Garnet was born all those many years ago? Who would have thought that this time in my life I'd be talking to his son live on an interview on my live stream? All right, so Roman is so smart, has so much in his mind, and I'm gonna let him tell me some things about some, So
Dinosaurs?
Roman, tell me. No, I'm gonna get to the dinosaurs. I know. Dinosaurs is your favorite thing. We're gonna get to that, but hang in there. Take your time with me. I'm trying to keep up with you, man. I know you're going fast. I'm trying to keep up with you. But tell me something about the solar system, because I understand that you know some things about the solar system.
Mercury is the first and closest planet to the Sun. It is very hot in Mercury. Venus is the second planet and hottest planet. When it's hot in Venus, it goes up to 465 degrees Celsius to 900 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. All right. My
Earth.
God.
It's Earth is the third and only planet we know that supports life. 71% of Earth's surface is made up of the ocean. The Earth is 93 million miles from the Sun. Mars is the fourth planet. It is the second smallest planet in the solar system. It carries the name Woman of God of War and is also called the red planet and is also its moon called Phobos means fear and panic, and Demos means terror and dread. So fear and panic means you can scream when there's danger. And also Jupiter is the fifth planet and it has a red spot with lightning. If you fall to the surface of Jupiter, you would die like you could turn into vapor.
you get to,
Saturn is the sixth planet and it has beautiful rings. It has 82 moons, some like Fan and Daphnis were. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. The orbit period is 84 years. This is the coldest planet in the icy giants. Neptune is the eighth planet. It is farthest away from the Sun and the fourth largest planet in diameter. Pluto. This is known as a dwarf planet. It was discovered in February 18, 1930. In 2006, Pluto was a planet, but asteroids keep getting in its way, and it's called as a dwarf planet. So that's why Pluto is not a planet anymore. Some children say, "Why Pluto's not a planet?" Just like Ismail, he said, "We don't want this scientist here, but scientists help good things, like scientists help find bones."
Sign is like Yeah, I agree with you, Dr. Ming. I agree with you, and I wouldn't be surprised. See what Dr. Ming says. She's talking in from Bermuda. She says that the Roman might be my successor, and he's gonna do science and all of those things. And I don't know who could keep up with Roman in the scientific field, and and all that. But Roman, I'm excited to have you on. This is an amazing young man, and let me just say to everybody who's listening, who don't know. Roman's parents, Roman and his parents, they go to our church. His father is a musician, and his family is part of our church. And it's been a while. I'm just gonna throw this out. It's been a while that Roman been saying to me, Pastor, when am I gonna get onto Let's Talk with the Doc? When am I gonna get onto Let's Talk with the Doc? And every single Sunday, Roman asks me when is he gonna get on Let's Talk with the Doc. And I never thought I thought it was kind of weird and crazy, and the next thing is that he knows my intro, and to convince me that he need to be on my program, he just started telling me, oh, let's talk with the doc. He started to repeat my intro because he wanted to let me know how much he knows my intro, and not until a few weeks ago that we had a conversation, I think about Black history in February, and then some answers I heard him giving, it kind of blew my mind. So I said, "Oh my God, this guy can really be on Let's Talk with the Doc. Let's work up something and get him on Let's Talk with the Doc." So here is Roman tonight on Let's Talk with the Doc. Amazing, amazing young man, and as he talked about his best little friend, Emilia, she's another bright star coming up, and I can't wait to see what the two of them going to become as they grow up in our children's ministry, and become two phenomenal young people. Maybe the next time that I talk with them, maybe the next time I have the kids and Let's Talk with the Doc, maybe I'll have Roman and Amelia together side by side. Maybe that's going to be the next shot. We see if we can accommodate that. All right. So Roman, you kind of gave us a little bit on the planet and the solar system and all of that stuff. You gave me on capital and all of that. Tell me, how much can you tell us about black investors?
Inventors,
Inventors,
actually, not
sorry, Yeah,
inventors.
you're right. You're right. My bad on that. Black inventors. How many black inventors can you tell me and about and what they do?
A lot.
Okay, let's go.
First off is Osborne Dorsey. Osborne Dorsey was a man who created the doorknob. So some people would say, "Oh, I can't get to the door." But then Osborne Dorsey had a plan. He wanted to make a doorknob so everyone can come inside. And and then people can remember him. And next is Benjamin Franklin. He wanted to make something that can stop the houses from tearing up. So he called the fire department, and he wanted to make the lightning rod so it couldn't stop damaging trains. I mean buildings. And also there's um Lida D. Newman. She created the hairbrush so people can comb their hair. And also, there's also
Go ahead and remind yourself. No problem. Go ahead and remind yourself because we know that your brain is as sharp as a
there's
joke
Thomas Edison who created the light bulb so people cannot stop sleeping in the light
in the dark.
in the dark. So people cannot be afraid of heights. And also, there's also Lonnie Johnson. Sh- This toy sells over $1 billion. He was a member of the Hasbro gaming, and also he invented the Super Soaker.
Yeah, somebody's asking if he acts in plays in church. Yeah, you should have seen him and his little best friend last week Sunday in our children's ministry. They were just incredible. Yes, he does. Go on, Roman. Keep on going, Roman.
Joseph N. Jackson. He invented the TV remote, so people would say, "Why can't I turn on the TV?" But then Joseph and Jackson had a plan. He would invent a TV remote so people can turn on the TV and watch some favorite movies.
All right, all right. Tell me, tell me something that you know about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King Jr. Tell me something about him. What you know about Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, Martin Luther King. He was a pastor. He was also called Michael Luther King Jr. But his dad said he can get the name from Martin Luther. So his name is Martin Luther King Jr. with his friend Alfred, Christine, Alberta, and more. And and also she was shot by a guy named James Earl.
Oh, he
And
was.
she and sh and he did a poem called "I Have a Dream."
And I have a dream. And do you have a dream?
Yes, I
Tell me what your dream is.
my dream is being an astronaut and being a paleontologist that discovered dinosaurs.
Oh my God!
And
So,
being in the prehistoric times with the prehistoric reptiles and the dinosaurs.
oh Lord of mercy! All right, so that is your dream. That's a nice dream. And by the way, it is said that, as I said, you just like a man is not dead until he stop breathing. Your dream is not dead until you stop dreaming. And how you start off, I can tell you that any dream can come alive in your future. Just keep on dreaming. All right. What else can you tell me about inventors? You remember anything else you want to tell me? Anything I didn't ask
Yes,
you? Go ahead.
given Morgan invented the traffic light so the cars will not crash like this. So they can drive and drive safely. And then they can go to which road they want. And also there was a time there, there was a time with no traffic light. People like, oh, come on, why did you smash in my car? Oh, come on. But then Gavin Morgan had a plan. He invented the traffic light so the cars could not crash and drive safely and no arguments. Some people say arguments are so crazy and they get me annoyed. That's what they say.
Okay. So what do you say about arguments? Do arguments get you annoyed too?
Yes, sometimes I just don't compete. Sometimes I don't just compete in the argument.
Sometimes you don't compete, just let the argument go by and see you.
I just watch them do this. Who are you? Why do you? That's what they do all the time.
So you don't compete in the argument because you know what? And I imagine that if you compete, you would win a lot of those arguments too. That's what my mind tells me. If you compete, you win a lot of those arguments. All right. Anything else? Anything else you'd like to know about somebody? You'd like to tell us about somebody that I didn't ask about? Tell me about somebody else in your mind that I don't talk ask you about.
Somebody in my mind.
Somebody that you think of that I didn't ask you about.
Sometimes I just think of my friend Micah.
Okay. Tell me about somebody historic or somebody, some big figure, somebody in the country, somebody that you know who's a famous person, that we haven't talked about.
Uh, the first persons I want to meet is President Joe Biden, past President Barack Obama, mm, Donald J. Trump, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Michael Strahan, George Stephanopoulos, Robin Roberts, Oprah Winfrey, the CEO of Disney, Bob Chapek,
Oh Lord have
Tyler,
mercy.
Mr. Tyler Perry, Michael Jordan, and Sean Carter, known as Jay Z.
All right, let me ask you a question. Take your time now. Take your time, and if you can think, because maybe you just want to meet them and would. But if you met President Joe Biden, what would you say to him?
I would say, hey, how's it going? How's it going in your day? I enjoy for you being the president.
Oh, really? Okay, he'll be happy to hear that. If you meet past President Barack Obama, what would you ask him? What would you say to him?
I would say, hey, did, I enjoy the speech that you did. I am the dream in 2008. You're so good at that. I
Oh
would say
wow.
that.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. I'm gonna ask you one more. Or if you because you say you want to meet Elon Musk, you want to meet former President Donald Trump. If you meet Donald Trump, what would you ask him or say to him?
What did you say?
If you met President Donald Trump, past president, what would you say to him?
He's not the past president.
Okay. All right. If you met Elon Musk, what would you say to him?
Elon Musk. I would say, hey, how's it going, Elon Musk? I like you. And then and then I would say, how's your great time at home? Is it great?
All right, I am talking to Roman Gibson, the phenomenal young man, the brain of a master developing around, and we're watching this develop. We're watching this brain develop right in our presence, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to watch it go. Now I'm gonna have to look at Roman differently. I'm gonna have to look at Roman differently than how I looked at him, and I am watching the transition. I am watching the transition because I have been watching him for the past what 3 4 years, and that is incredible what I see developing right in my very eyes here. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, I know one of your favorite things, one of your very favorite things, right? Are you
Yeah.
are, you- are you thinking of something you want to tell me before I ask you the next question?
I want to say to Elon Musk, I'm gonna see how can I be successful.
how can you be successful? Well, he maybe can help you to get to the stars, or get to the moon, or help you to become an astronaut. Maybe he can help you to do that, right?
Yes.
So that may be a good guy to get in touch with, good guy to build friendship with if you can get to talk to him, because that might be your open door to get to becoming an astronaut. All right. Um, Tell me something, because I know one of your favorite thing to talk about, and maybe I'm gonna see if anybody might want to ask you a question. I don't know if I should take the risk. I don't know if I should take the risk and ask somebody to ask you a question, but I'm gonna ask you this question, because I know one of your passion is dinosaur. Now take your time. Take your time, right? Take your time. Don't rush it, because I know that's one of your favorite subjects. Take your time and tell us something about dinosaurs that we maybe don't know. Some of us don't know much about dinosaurs. Take your time and tell us something about dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are excellent animals, and some of them are carnivore that has sharp teeth, om, omnivore that can eat plants and meat, and also herbivore that have flat teeth.
Okay, I'm gonna take make you say that again. Right? Take your time. Tell me the first one. Pause and go again and give me the names again. The type of them. Say one with the short teeth, long teeth. Tell us them one by one.
There's a there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex that's the name that means tyrant lizard.
Okay. Which one you say have the short teeth?
You mean the carnivore?
Right.
Oh, it has the carnivore teeth. It's also named King of the Dinos.
Okay. What else you know about what else you want to tell us about dinosaur? Because I know that's your favorite subject.
And also, I want to tell a prehistoric reptile.
Go ahead, say it again.
I want to tell a prehistoric reptile named
Prehistoric reptile. Okay, all right, go ahead.
the Titanoboa. It can also swallow up a shark like this, and also swallow up a T Rex. It's one of the longest snakes of all.
Wow. All right. Any other one?
Yep. Fi- there's one. What is it called again? Oh, there's a little rat. It's called Megazosrodon. I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like this big. It's just little, and it's one of the rats that hunt ants
Well,
and beetles.
it hunts ants and beetles.
Yeah.
What's the name again? You said little rats?
The Megazosrodon.
The Megazus rodon. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Roman. You are incredible, my friends. I'm talking to Roman Gibson the fourth in my experience, the fourth generation Gibson, and I don't know. I don't know if I've ever run into a young man with the mind like this one. I don't know. Those words I'm hearing him calling this evening, that's just incredible that he can even call those from memory. That to me, in my little old mind, it doesn't even make any sense that he can do that. All right. What's in your mind's eye that you're thinking about now?
Someone said in the comments the long necked dinosaurs called the plesiosaurs. The plesiosaurs. They stick their long necks out so they can catch fish.
The plesiosaurs.
Yeah.
Well, I see your auntie. I think that's your auntie is that her brain can't manage. So it's too much for her.
Oh.
And maybe too much for me too. All right. Okay, my God. What else? What else, my friend? You can hit your share button because here is a. You know what? You join me this evening because as you join me, you are watching this develop. You're watching this develop, and Roman is only 8 years old. I can only imagine what 8 years from now will look like. I hope to God that I live to see Roman become 16 and 20 years old because I can only imagine what it's going to be like as he puts on some more years and his young mind and just I don't know, I can't imagine. My mind can't fully comprehend what that might become. All right. What else you want to tell us this evening, Roman? Before we get you to okay. So there's something else that I know that you tell us about the constellations.
Constellations. A constellation is a group of stars that looks like a particular shape in the sky. The constellations are imaginary things that poets, farmers, and astronomers have made up over the past 6,000 years. Today there are 88 constellations. Ursa Minor, Ursa Major, Minor, Canis Major, you Taurus the bull, Aquarius the water carrier, Us and Gemini the the twins, Leo the lion, Orion the hunter, Pegasus, Pisces, Cygnus, Aquila, Canis, Magus, Canis. Well, wait, I already say that. Libya, Perseus, Aurigua, Scorpius, Butes, Cassiopeia, Aries, Cancer the crab, Libra, Draco, Virgil, and Andromeda.
Whew. All right, that takes my breath away. That takes my breath away. That takes my breath away. All right, all right. I know you want. I know you want to. I know you want to play something for us. But what else you want to tell us before we ask you, make you play something? Because just in case somebody watching, I didn't know that you're from the generation of musicians in the Gibson's family, and your father is one of the top musicians around. So I am not. I am the music part of it. I'm not surprised about, because I would expect that to be a hand down kind of thing, from your grandfather to your father down to you. I kind of would expect that, but the other things, I don't know where those develop from. I don't know how those come about. I don't know where the love and the passion and the knowledge, the understanding and the retention. I cannot fully grasp that. Pour my whole brain to be able to figure some of those things out that Roman is figuring out. All right. What else that you would like to tell us that I didn't ask you about? I think you tell me everything by now. All right, and that's okay, because who would have thought that you would have told us so many things, right? So we are blown away. We are blown away. We are blown away. All right. So now, are you ready to play something now?
Yes.
Okay. So my friends, Roman is also experimenting in music, and Roman wants to get into the piano, and Roman wants to play something for us on the piano.
You hear this?
I hear it, sir. Yes, sir. I hear it, and I think everybody else hear it too.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. Sorry, little difficulties here.
You want to start again? You want Daddy give you a jump start?
Yeah.
All right, go Daddy, go Daddy, go give him a jump start there. Let him sing his song and play his music. Give him a jump start.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker,
All right, boy. I tell you, everybody should be able to give a hand. I think everybody online should just give some cheers. Put up some cheers in the some emoji cheers up there for Roman. Put up some cheers, some emojis there for Roman, and celebrate the young man. That's incredible. He has it all, right? He has it all. That's right. That's what I'm. There goes Jay Keys. That's the uncle around the road there. Yeah, and I just see your uncle popping up there, but I just guarantee you that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're gonna make your uncle look like an amateur if you go down that path. But something is telling me that where you're gonna go is, as my wife thinks. Yeah, my wife thinks that you're gonna become a scientist, and I wouldn't be surprised if you become a scientist. You want to become an astronaut, and only God knows where he's gonna go with that, right? But incredible gifts and talent, and incredible memory, incredible retention. He will be able to do anything that he essays to do. It's like it's like the people at the Tower of Babel. And the Bible said that God said, we're gonna have to stop them because they are together, and they can do anything that they decide to do. And I am thinking that Roman will be able to do anything that he desires to do in life with the brain that he has, and the supporting cast he has around him. I don't know what will stop him. Amen. I am excited to have Roman. All right. So who are the people? Who are the people? What didn't I ask Roman? Did I anything that I didn't want to ask Roman? Because I know that I pushed his little brain already. So Roman, I
Yes.
heard I heard that uh I heard that you want to ask me a question. Do you still want to ask me that question?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the question you want to ask me?
I want to ask you. Um. I want to ask you which which prehistoric. I mean, which prehistoric creature is the king of the sea? I have four clues for you.
Which
It
priesthood
has
creature?
it has short teeth. It's a carnivore and it eats other sharks. Is it the helicoprion, the megalodon, the titanoboa, or the leviathan?
Oh boy, I don't know about that one. The Levatian sound like it could have been the one, but I don't know. I don't study animals like that like you. So I'm not in the seas and the sciences in the creatures kind of thing. So go ahead and tell us which one it is.
It's the megalodon. It's one of the prehistoric sharks that is the king of the sea and that eats other sharks like this. Jump. And also I want to ask you a question to you. How does shit how does our sin all wash away? When you take a shower, does our sin wash away, or when you wash your face, does this sin wash away?
Okay, and in simple term, the answer is no. No washing that you can do, whether your face or your body, whether in the river, in the sea, or in the shower, can't wash your sins away, because your sins are not on your skin or on your face, right? Your sin don't come by dust. And you're smart enough for me to respond to you, because you're pretty smart. Uh, there is only one method that is designed by God and who has been fulfilled through Christ, that will wash one's sins away. And it happens not by literal washing, but by one recognizing that he has sins, and he feels sorry for his sins, and he loves the Lord, and the Lord Christ came to die for his sins. And he said, I am a sinner and I want the Lord to wash away my sins. So I'm going to say, Lord, please forgive me of my sins. Please forgive me of all the wrongs that I do, that I have done, and please have mercy on me and wash me. And then when you ask him that sincerely, like when you ask your mother for something sincerely and genuinely, and you really say mommy, or when you say to mommy, I am so sorry that I made you feel bad. I'm so sorry that I hurt you. I'm so sorry I didn't do what you asked me to do. And when you do that with that kind of heart of compassion and penitence or brokenness or sorrow, then your mother forgives you for doing the wrong, and in the same way that the Lord forgives you for doing the wrong. And so that's how one sin is washed away, by what Jesus has done on the cross, dying so that you can live, right? But washing your face and washing your body doesn't really wash away your sins, because you don't wear your sins, right? You don't pick up sins by going down the street and it blowing the dust and stuff like that. But it's something that is in your heart. By thinking about evil and doing evil, that's what sin is, right? So you ask the Lord to forgive you of your sins, and you believe that He has heard your prayer and He has forgiven you, and you walk away believing, yes, I am no longer a sinner because the Lord has forgiven me of my sins. Now, where washing comes in through baptism, water baptism. So there is a spiritual baptism when the Lord forgives me of my sin, and then there's a water baptism that I go into the pool, or I go into the river, or I go into the sea, and I get baptized in water. What that does, it 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 declares openly. It tells everybody, guess what? The Lord has forgiven you of my sins, and now I want everybody to know. So I go into the water and I get baptized to make everybody know that my sins have been washed away.
And also, there's another question.
Mhm.
If we are in God's house, where is God?
If you're in God's house, where is God?
Yeah.
Well, you're going down to some other partner. Okay, number one, if we're gonna go from a biblical perspective, the Bible says one, God is omnipresent, meaning that He is everywhere in His presence, in spirit, everywhere. But His home, where He lives, is in heaven. We go to His house. We go to the house to worship Him. So when we go to His house, we send praises up to Him, right? But He doesn't live in the house that we go to worship. He lives in our hearts. But we come together to worship Him in the sanctuary that we call the house of God, where He comes to receive our worship, but not where He lives.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody want to ask Roman a question before we say goodbye to Roman? I know everybody's mind is blown away, and thank you. I hope that you are everybody shared, because everybody in your family who weren't able to attend this tonight live need to hear Roman's responses. And by the way, Roman did say there's one thing that you need to do: subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and by the way, look for ORB Ministries on TikTok as well. Live on TikTok. We are on TikTok. If you TikTok at all, go check out ORB Ministries. All right, Dr. Beckford. He is interviewing you. I know. I know. I was afraid of that, Dr. Ming. I was afraid that he would interview me. So I got to put a break on that before it gets too far. So my wife is saying to ask you, Roman, what is your favorite book?
My favorite book. Can I go get it?
You can't tell us what it is. You got to show it to us. You know exactly where to find it. You know exactly. All right, go. Don't make sure you don't stumble over anything. Take your time. Take your time. And oh,
It
it
is.
was right there.
It is.
What's the name of that book? Oh, dinosaurs.
The Usborne Book of Dinosaurs.
Why am I not surprised? Why?
Mrs. Ford said I could take it. I
Okay,
found it.
okay. Why
There's
am I not?
also
You know what? I should have remembered I came by your house and saw you with all them little dinosaurs. I should have remembered. I should have thought of that. But yes, yes, yes. Incredible young man. Incredible young man. All right. So let uh, can I bring the people around who are around the corner to let those who don't know your mother and your father? Can I? Are they available? Are they available? Show their faces so everybody see Roman's inner circle.
Mommy, Daddy, come on.
Okay. So well, I did ask him that, Dr. Ming, but Roman, hang in there. Lona Davis said to ask you that. I was Dr. Mean. Dr. Lona Davis said to ask you what you would like to be in the future, and he did say want to be an astronaut. And tell us what you want to be in the future again.
And a paleontologist, so I can find dinosaur bones.
A paleontologist. You want to find dinosaur bones. Okay. Somebody said to ask you what is your favorite Bible character.
My favorite Bible character is Noah.
That sounds like your uncle to me. All right. Why Noah is your favorite character?
Huh?
Why Noah is your favorite character?
I just said Noah.
I,
Noah's
I said why? Why is he your favorite?
because because I like the way how God blessed him, and I didn't like the way how the people act to Noah. So I was thinking to myself, how my Noah is a good character.
All right, all right. He built the ark and all of that stuff. So yeah, he's a great character. He saved the world from the floods, right? So yeah, he's a good character. All right, okay. So behind the scenes is Mr. Garnett, Gawain Garnett Gibson, the maestro, the father of Roman, and the mother in the distance, Rethea in the distance. These are just great young people, and they are doing such a phenomenal job with this young man, and nurturing his young mind and helping him to become what he aspires to be. Amen. Amen. Amen.
And
You know,
can
Dr.
I
Ming says she's not surprised that Noah is your favorite Bible character. She's not
can I say
surprised.
something, Bishop?
Yes, sir.
Because he has been reading earlier on, but he sat down and he wrote out his notes.
So he sat down and wrote his notes.
He wrote out his notes.
So he was coming on to preach and make sure that he has his notes together.
So many people may have seen him reading, but he is reading from his notes because, as you know, we have to tell him to slow down talking. And my gosh, yeah.
No, no, no. Let me ask you the question as we try to wrap up. Now, as you sat there, and I'm gonna hear from the mother and the father. As you sat there, and I know you live with him, so you're not surprised. You live with him every day. We are the ones who don't live with him, so we are kind of surprised. But to see his presentation to the rest of the world, how does that make you feel as his parents? Uh, uh, you know, uh, Tell me how that make you feel to see your little boy at 8 years old has such a grasp on so many things, not just one thing, but so many things.
It make me feel wonderful, sir, because let me tell you this, he has a brain that is constantly thinking, and anytime he says he's bored, you got to find something to challenge him because he gets bored easily if he is not challenged. So it makes me wonder what kind of kid this boy is going to be like, and am I going to be up to par, to to give him what he needs.
Oh boy.
Am I going to be able to provide everything that he needs because he's clocking at a million miles per hour?
The good thing about that he is in America.
Yeah.
One of the good thing is that he's
Yes.
in America where resources are endless and access to resources are endless.
Yes.
So that is one blessing that is potential. He can reach his highest potential
Yes.
in this country. So God bless him. God bless
And
him.
he
Just
did. He didn't tell you that he made the principal's list and he's on the honor roll. And you need to tell him. Tell him about that.
I got the principal's list and the honor roll
yeah,
and the
just
student of the month.
all right. Right back into it. I am not surprised. I am. Why would I be surprised? What grade are you in?
I'm in grade 2,
Grade two.
but I'm doing grade 3 work.
I imagine that too. I imagine that grade two, you're bored already in grade two, so now they gotta find. So that's exactly what your father is talking about. They gotta find something else to give you to do. And again, I understand that, brother Garnet, that I can see him getting bored and need to be challenged. So you gotta just tap into where the resources are. Tap into the where the resources are, because there are resources,
Yes.
and what you don't want is for him to become stagnated.
That's it.
You
That's
want to
it.
become stagnated. Let him push himself as far as he can go,
Yes,
because the
sir.
sky is the limit.
Yes,
Right
sir.
here, Mama, who hangs around with him more than anybody else, as much as Garnet take the seat next to him. I'm sure is Mama who does so much of the work to cover this boy.
Yeah,
And
she's a maths brain. Yes.
okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. The math and the music.
Hmm.
All right. So, Rithia, what we're gonna hear from you? How you feel when you listen to your boy that you watch grow these few years and see him developing into this phenomenal young man?
Well, I must say that I'm humbled and proud. Of course, any mom would actually be proud. And then to see the work that we have actually put in as parents, it make us feel really really proud. But we still have a lot to do. So it's just more of a challenge to us that we would have to just to work and continue work as hard as we can.
I don't want to predict anything, and I don't want to make anybody feel bad, but I'm sure in another 3 years from now, Roman will be running your boat very hot. So you gotta make sure that you have a good cooling system around your engine, good water jackets around your engine, because it's
He's
gonna
doing
run
it
bad.
already, sir.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
he actually told me that he wanted to take me to space one day.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm
And
looking
and
forward
and
to that.
don't what's the word I want to use? Don't my God, a simple word I want to say. Don't underestimate. That's the term. Don't
Yeah.
underestimate that. Don't
Yes.
ever underestimate it, because make sure you keep a good heart system, because make sure your heart and your body stay fit, because you don't want to get your heart attack if you when you take off from here to go to space. God bless you guys, man. This is incredible. I am so I see your grandma. I see your grandma there too. Roman, I see your grandma there. Proud of you. I can imagine how proud she is of you, and so are all of us. So are all of us. We are so
I
proud of
want to say thank you.
you. Well, thank you too, because now you prove that you met the criteria to be on Let's Talk with the Doc. You prove it. So next time you tell me I want to be on Let's Talk with the Doc, I could never underestimate you. Now I've learned my lesson, and I can't no as they say, I can't underestimate the youth, because the youth is smart.
Yeah. He wrote his thank you, so please allow him to say.
Oh, you wrote a thank you?
Yes, sir.
Oh well, go ahead, my boy.
I would like to thank you, Bishop Beckford, for having me tonight. This is a great opportunity, and I am so happy. I will also like to thank my mom and dad, godparents, my cousins, uncles, aunties, Grandma Rose, Grandma Burger, my friends Amelia, Skylar, Carter, Micah, Jayla, Chloe, Jada, Chi, Vincent, and my teachers, Mrs. Forbes, Mrs. Kamala, Mrs. Cruz, and my principal, Dr. Lise of Westchester Area School. Thanks everyone for watching and listening. Please share and subscribe. Thank you
And
again.
Bryson. Bryson.
And also Bryson.
Oh, all right. Okay, so somebody said, I think I saw somebody say I missed it. Now let me just say, you only missed it live, but you haven't missed it, because if you're watching on Facebook, it's there for you to go right as we finish. You can watch it from the beginning. If you're on YouTube, you can watch it from the beginning. If you're on Twitter, you can. So you haven't missed it. It will be there for you to watch again and share and relive it. And by the way, go learn some things about dinosaurs too.
And the constellations.
And the constellations, and the states capitals. Oh my God. Oh my God. This has been incredible. This has been incredible. And the guy is so polite. As my wife said, he's just growing so polite and so bold. But then, if you have that level of brain and that level of knowledge, why would you be sitting around in the corner like you can't figure things out? Come up front and let
And
it be
one thing
seen
he
and
didn't
heard.
say tonight was and we had to tell him that we can't do too many things, was the countries and territories of the world. He wanted to name all of them from letter A all the way down to Z, and we tell him we can't do that tonight.
All right, don't tell me four. Tell me four of them. Tell me only four of them. Roman. Tell me four of the countries or continents of the world. Tell me four.
There's Puerto Rico and Guam, and there's Afghanistan and Algeria.
Oh, so you're in the AAA. All right. Okay, we see you going down in order. Listen, my man, you are incredible, and we are proud of you, and we look forward to having you again some other time in Let's Talk with It. Maybe next time I'll get you with your next best friend, so maybe you guys can cook something up, and then I can talk to both of you on Let's Talk with It. Everybody stay blessed, stay encouraged, and as Roman reminds you, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, and he didn't say TikTok, but he said subscribe, but follow me on TikTok, because we're going to take ministry everywhere. Until next time, it is great to have you, and stay right there, mother and father, stay right there. I'm not going to say my outro,
Thank
and
you,
let me
everyone.
just give a shout out on my book, and I come back. The seven churches of Asia Minor, the churches in Revelation. Have you ever wondered how relative they are to the churches today? Get a copy of this book, The Seven Churches of Asia Minor, and it will unveil truth to you. Chances are you'll find your own church related to one of these churches, and you might not like what you see, or maybe you love what you see. But get a copy of this book and begin to discover why Christ sent those 7 letters to 7 churches and addressed them separately based on their character. Well, thank you for checking in on ORB Ministries. I trust that you will share with your friends, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and stay tuned, because you never know what's next or who will join the conversation.